You're tuned in to the Cre8 Podcast, where we explore the stories, advice, and insights from well-known and influential creatives in the industry. I'm your host, Cindy Morioki, and this is where creatives connect. Hi, Ajib.
Hello, Cindy.
Why are you laughing at Ajulanza? It's okay, it's fine.
The jitters zinatoka kwa mwili.
Well, we're happy to have you here.
Oh, happy for me to be here, actually.
I love
Sana.
that. Now, come cute. Sana.
Thank you.
Love the outfit.
Thank you so much.
Please tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Nice. So, Ajib Gathoni, and I'm a dancer, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a daughter, a sister, a big lover of life.
Yeah.
I napenda kuenjoy maisha sana. So, in a nutshell, that's who I am.
Okay, I love that.
Thank you.
So you said you're a dancer.
Yes.
And, I know the people here know you from the streets of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, that's where you started showcasing
Yes.
your dance to the public?
Yes, to the public, yes.
But you used to dance before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I started kitambo like way back when I was still living in Mombasa.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, from when I was young, I used to like dance a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But outside mbele ya watu, it was in church. We used to like have a crew with my friends, so we used to dance in church. Then the same crew tukapata gigs at like road shows and whatever. That was still when I was in Mombasa. Now come to Nairobi, now kwa internet sasa. Now people now knew me dancer kwa now internet.
Yes.
Nilianza kitambo kiasi.
Okay. And when you came to Nairobi is when you blew up on TikTok, or it had already happened before?
No. That was when I blew up on TikTok. Because we came, my family and we came to Nairobi in 2019.
Yes.
And then TikTok for me happened in 2020, right after, like kidogo after COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 2020 around March, that was when I joined TikTok. But actively posting was 2020 around April.
Okay.
Yes.
So what was the video that blew up?
No, here's the thing. I don't have an exact video yenye nilifanya nijulikane per se.
Okay.
For me, thank God, for me it was gradual. Because I believe like in my perspective, if you have a specific thing that will make you blow up, people will expect you to do that same thing. Exactly. But me, I will nitajaribu kila kitu. I'll do this, I'll post this. So all of them were like gradual.
Okay.
And then nikajulikana sasa. Yeah.
So what point was it that you decided, okay, maybe I'll take this seriously, become a full-time creator? Or...
Still in 2020, a random, let me just call him a random guy, alini DM on IG. He wanted me to push something for him. In my head, I was like, I even told him, I don't do that. So mainly influencing.
Yes.
But I wasn't an influencer then.
Yeah.
Me nilikuwa na post tu for vibes, fun. Nimepata ngoma napenda, let me whine to this song. Let me dance to this song, Evo. So he insisted, he's like, no, I love your crowd and you're such a personality, what. And to me at that point, it wasn't a lot of money. Actually, it was 6,000 shillings, if I'm not even wrong.
Okay.
Yes. To post one video on my TikTok and then just whatever caption he wanted.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was pushing. That's the thing. But I remember that conversation we had.
Yeah.
So after that incident, I was like, so I can actually monetize on whatever craft I'm having. I'm like, okay, sawa, say less.
Okay.
So now I started taking it like much seriously.
And then you got brand deals.
Exactly.
And you even turned into an entrepreneur somewhere in the mix.
Yes. Now come 2021 is when I was actually doing it like actively. Like I'm aware that I'm an influencer now.
Yeah.
Like whatever I'm doing, it's in an impact, affect.
Yeah.
Now that was now in 2021.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the first, outside of the dance videos, the first ever influencing gig that I was like, that's Ajib, was the one you did for, I think it was Fanta.
Yes.
The purple, like the mystery campaign that you guys were doing. I was like, hey, yeah. And your videos were so amazing. I was like,
thank you.
Even the other day at work,
now
we
hear
were
me
talking
out.
about
Now
it.
I think for my Fanta campaign,
that
was the campaign that made me step out of my shell.
Okay.
Because looking back, because now that was last year. Funny enough, that was last year, 2023.
Yes.
And I've been doing this from 21.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So that was the time I was looking back at my previous videos. And now this is a Fanta now moving forward. I was like, there's a huge difference. Like my Fanta campaign, I believe even other people are like, oh, okay, now this is not the Ajib we are used to, but we like this one.
Like this one.
We want this one. You get? Honestly, also me, I was from shooting like a video, imesha editiwa. I'm looking at it even before I send it for approval kwa client. I'm like, God damn, uni nani.
I did that.
Exactly, I did that. Yeah. So my Fanta campaign is the one that made me step out of my shell.
Yeah. I love that, because actually at work we were trying to do not exactly the same, but we were using that campaign as a reference point to something that we want to work on in the future.
Yeah.
And I was just like, that's great. That shows how it's still impactful till today.
Exactly.
So that's how you know you did a really good job.
To date, some clients usually like send me a specific video from my Fanta campaign, and they're like, we want this same quality. We don't want the same concept, but you get what we're saying. I'm like, I know where your headspace is at. I'm like, fine. They use like some of the videos on my Fanta campaign to date, and these are different brands, not just again has relate kabisa, but they'll just tell me we want something like this. Just in case ulikuwa umefikiria kitu kingine, we want this. Exactly.
So in addition to this Fanta campaign, are there any other highlights that you can share from now being in this creative industry?
Actually, yes. There's a campaign I did for 77%.
Yes.
We shot it last year. We truly bulk shoot last year, December. And then now we were spreading out the videos throughout this year. So I think I posted my last video last month.
Okay.
Now, apart from my Fanta campaign, now this campaign is my other one that I would say, now it was, I think my motivation ilikuwa na my Fanta campaign. I was like, since I can do this, let me try a little kidogo different nifanye pia, because haikuwa the clients, they were not Kenyans.
Okay.
So I was like, I really wanted to like impress them kabisa, because the bag was nice. So I was like, you mupende musipende, you'll be coming back, just know that. Exactly. So ilikuwa nimeka effort like times 2. So the 70% campaign was my other one that I again stepped, like nilikuwa na drone shots na manini. I was even looking at these videos and I'm like, guys, don't play with me.
Yeah, that girl.
Nikiamua. Exactly, yeah. So this other one was also very nice for me. Yes.
Okay. And do you have like a team that helps you with scripting? I mean, obviously now with the production side, yes, the videos and stuff.
Thing is with scripting, because I think also you as a creator, you'd know, I get not a lot, but sometimes I get a massive creative block.
Yes.
Nakatu chini and I'm like, by the way, F all of this, let me just sleep for 2 hours. Then I'll just wake up and then
think about it again.
But I also, not this other side of the coin, neza katu hivi, then I just get an idea. I usually work on it that time, because nikislike tu kidogo, nitapotea. Exactly. So I just take my phone on my notes. I'm like, this can work somewhere. This can work somewhere. So I rely on that a lot. Yeah. Ama nikipewa campaign wanaiangalia from a different angle of, how can I make this work? Kama sipati kitu your time, I'll just, itakam to.
Yeah. Me and the notes up were like this.
Exactly.
At any date, time, whatever it is, we are locked in.
I have to script everything, because most people think, because if I don't script my video, I feel like they'll be all over the place.
It doesn't have direction.
Exactly the word. Haitakuwa na direction. So I have to script every of my videos. Kama even before I walked in here, my manager texted me, concept note here, cortex. I'm like,
I got you.
Give me like 2 hours and nitakuwa nimekutumia niambia sawa.
Yeah. That's nice. So you have a manager?
Yes, I do have a manager.
Okay.
Yes.
When did you start getting represented?
2022. Yes. And I can say there's been a huge difference. I mean, before, thing is, he's also my friend.
Okay, that's
and
nice.
We've worked together before, but si kama manager wangu.
Yeah.
But on some campaigns, evil. But since I got him, I think he has played the bigger part of my influencing.
Really?
Yes.
That's good.
I'm so much aware to even say that and admit it. He has. Because I've had these manager convos with some of my creator friends, and most people hawapendi the manager conversation because of the obvious payment.
The money. Yes.
Anapata percentage gapi? 10, 20, easy. nikilipwa this amount, meaning this amount inaweza okay, but if you look at the bigger picture, hata hii yenye unalipwa saa hii wachana nayo. That's the thing. Because the work, kama my manager nito Sam, the work Sam has brought on my doorstep, most of them Fanta, for instance. He's the yes.
Nice.
He worked for like 3 months or 4 months, not party, and I didn't even know. Like he came later on to tell me, I need you to have a passport by Friday. I was like, no, this was last year. Yeah, it was ilikuja tu hivyo. So now you can imagine the others wenye zilikuwa. Exactly.
I think managers are good.
Oh yeah,
because they do that hard part of seeking partnerships. Yes. Because a lot of people think that the partnerships always come to you, but it's not. But it's
exactly
not the case.
Exactly.
Like yeah, you
come
can
now for some managers, or I wouldn't speak for all of them.
Yeah.
They have reputations, or they have rapport with like agencies and whatever.
Yes.
They have the leeway to actually go talk. Kama mmoja ni beshte yake, they have the leeway to go talk to them. Hey, me, I have this.
I have this person. Yeah.
I wouldn't, because first of all, I've never seen this human being in my life.
You don't even know what agency represents what brand.
Exactly. You don't know, but these guys know.
That's true.
That's me. I would say it's a very important part to a creator's life. Yes, 100%.
Does your management? I was having this conversation with Babosha as well, because she's also under representation. How does your management work? Do you pay per gig, or do you have like a retainer amount?
I don't know. No, it's not. For me, I see retainer, it's per gig.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
it's per
that
gig.
Makes sense. So that means...
Because come on, retainer, how exactly do you package it? You get,
yeah, it's hard, but I know there are managers who work like that, which I find very strange.
Yes, me too. Me too.
So the
good thing
sense.
We've never had that convo, retainer or whatever. Like, niambia, hivi na hivi, so I just took... Plus, we have a contract. That's the thing. Yeah. He's my friend, yes, but we know how to put things professionally before anything. Yes.
Okay.
It helps sana.
That makes a lot of sense. So
to put everything on paper,
please do. Oh my goodness, please do. Even if you think it's small.
Yes. Hata kama ni mtu anasema just kama pia, please.
It's just have a contract.
It has to be done on paper.
Yeah, it has to be done. Yeah. Are there any challenges that you've faced during this journey of yours?
Oh yes, one being the same one nimesema, having creative blocks.
Yeah.
I get that a lot, because people think some creators maybe are affected in like personal issues or whatever, but the personal issues, they play a big part of you as a creator.
That's
as well.
true.
Because I feel like you need to be a free spirit, like ndio uweze hata kuconcentrate in whatever you're doing. Haufai kukuwa na vitu zingine zenye zinakuhinder from doing that.
That's true.
So I feel like whenever anything inanisumbua, unasema tu, oh my god, yes, I know where this is going. I just know. Na hiyo ndo time umepata clients ka watatu wamekuja, Cortex is here, CeraVe is here, they all want deliverables by next week Friday.
And you're just
my manager is on my neck. Kina Tile is the one who shoots my videos.
Okay.
Bro, remember to shoot next week Tuesday, and I'm like, I need to breathe for a minute.
Give me a minute.
Give me a minute, exactly. So I would say that's one of the things I struggle with a lot. Yeah.
Anything else? Mostly creative block.
Yes.
Yeah, creative block can really hinder you a lot.
It can.
And sometimes it just, like you said, it finds when you're like busy.
Ni kama I usually see this meme yenye nasema things kwa household ziongoja wakati hauna dondo sasa zinaanza kusha, gas imeisha, toothpaste unaona imeisha, and you're like, why is everything happening right now?
When I had money last week, everything
was intact,
but suddenly now,
what do you mean gas imeisha? What do you mean? No, that's exactly
it's the same thing.
When you're okay, everything is like but when you're not, now clients come in all angles. Oh, we need 2 videos by next week Friday, and you're like, okay. Sawa, give me a minute first, please.
You're like, are you sure you're asking me?
Right? Exactly. But other than that, I feel like I manage myself properly or well. Yeah. To make sure nothing inanisumbua that is out of my control.
Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah.
Now when you're starting out in this industry, was there, or even now, are there people who have really helped you, mentored you, held your hand? Maybe not
actively per se.
Yeah.
I would say of course I look at a lot of people and I love what they do, but I wouldn't say they influence me or they how can I say this without it sounding
mean
or mean? Exactly. The thing is, kama vile nimesema my Fanta campaign ndio ilikuwa somewhat my breaking point from my creative space, right? So I usually look at my previous creations and I learn from them. But me having to get there, of course nimeangalia content za watu wengine and I'm like, say someone like Kimanzi. Oh my god, I think I tell him a lot, like if there's someone I usually anticipate a post like kwa page yake 2 days ago anisawa, 3 days ago I'm like ana post lini, it's Kimanzi. I love like I would just want to be in the same creative space as Kimanzi. Nikai tu nimeona kifikiria.
For real?
You get, yes.
Yeah.
Now for me it's Kimanzi and Kamwari.
Oh,
what?
Kamwari is very talented as well. Yes. Yeah, you're the second person who's mentioned Kimanzi, but Kamwari is also...
I love what Kamwari does.
Yes.
Like, ukimsikia akiongea tu, you're like, just continue talking, please. By the way, I will listen. Plus, I love learning a lot. Like, I always want to learn. So, I think for me, those are the two people that own Wangali, and I'm like, please, yes.
So, we can say that you draw inspiration.
Exactly. That's the one. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Uzuri sijaendelea kuongea hiyo conversation. But yes,
I get
do.
What you're saying.
Yes, I do. Like, I look at someone and I'm like, uko free lini? Nakuja tatuongee. We don't even have to do nothing. I just want to see where your headspace is at in terms of what we are doing, because we're in the same industry. You get?
Yeah. You know, actually, the first time I met Kimanzi, I think 2020 or 2021, and I asked him, so do you have a process of like, you know, how you go through it? At that point, and he was still doing amazing videos, because I honestly... whatever comes to my head, I just do. I'm like, your brain just does that automatically.
Exactly, for free.
That's amazing.
Like you just sit and your brain decides,
like,
nigga,
this is the idea we're gonna do.
Do your idea, and execute.
I'm just like, wow.
That's a freaking talent.
That's such a talent. Honestly, it's a talent. But yeah, drawing inspiration from people.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of creatives, especially here in Kenya. You don't even have to go Komaju.
Exactly.
Like,
yes.
There's great work being done here.
What do you mean? Amazing. And I've only mentioned Kamari because the video we did, Extra Pressure.
Yes.
She was the brains behind it.
Yes, I even saw her behind the scenes and I was just like, wow.
That was my first time, because we all know Kamari from cooking.
Yes,
it was my first time seeing Kamari directing.
The film side of her, yes.
Nilikuwa na kachini because of course I wasn't in every scene. Yeah. But whenever I was behind the scenes na yeye, hata akiongea nasema, no, you come here. I think I fell in love with her all over again because I was like, who is this? Because I've known Kamara for quite some time. Nilikuwa nakaa namwangalia and I was so tired that day, but still I was like, okay, this is actually very nice. Ikakuwa poa kabisa. Now when I saw the actual video, I was like, you are a genius.
No, she's talented. And she's actually won awards for it as well, like for film.
Yes.
And I had also never seen the side of film until this Extra Pressure
when
video.
She called me, she was like, oh, I want you in this and this and this. I was like, oh, bet me, that's my shit. Tell me when.
Yeah.
So I thought she was sourcing out models and dancers for someone else. That's what I thought.
Oh, yes. Oh, you didn't know she was the one running the show.
Tukifika kwa ground, now yendo bosi. I was like, wait! Cut the cameras. What is happening?
Yeah.
Nilimwambia tu cheki. Mi nimekurank mbaya.
No, but she is very talented.
She's super talented.
Yeah, she's very, very talented.
I was telling her, whenever you are directing, nikose kukua kwa hiyo kitu, I just even want to come, just see you
just
work.
To see.
But I don't even have to be in the video.
Yeah.
I just want to be there when you're doing everything. That's it.
Yeah. She's really talented. Even her own campaigns, and she was working with Coca-Cola.
Exactly.
Those videos were amazing.
They were actual movies.
Yeah, they
literal
were
movies.
Yeah,
they were
really
literal
actual
movies. You're just drawn to the video and you're like, yes.
Yeah, she's
rewind it to watch to tena because yes.
Yeah, she's really good at what she does.
So we have very talented creators here. You have no idea.
We do.
No, sana. I personally love the space we are in.
I do too. And I feel like there's always room to learn from others.
Exactly.
And just when you think like, okay, maybe the way you're used to doing something, then you meet someone who does it in a different way. You're like, oh.
No, you get a whole new perspective on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, sikuwa nimeiangalia hivi, but okay, it makes sense. Exactly.
And for the most part,
I love the space we're in.
Same. And for the most part, the creatives I've met or interacted with are very open to like, conversing and helping.
Exactly.
I mean, there's some who obviously will gatekeep, but I've never met personally the ones I've interacted with. Thank God. And I hope I don't.
Please, me too.
But the ones who are, I know, Amazing. Always down to help, always down to, share their knowledge.
Yeah.
Good stuff, yeah.
Oh, that is actually very nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell me a specific project? Honestly, I think we've talked about it. It might be the Fanta campaign, but something that taught you a valuable lesson about being a creator.
I mean, I think I'd be drawn to say the Fanta one, but honestly, it's the 77% one. The one I did, yes. Because tulizi bulk shoot, but that was the first time nika script video sita.
Okay.
At once. I was like, oops, sorry. Nika script video sita like at once. Like, okay, this is the first video, second video. And that wasn't even all. Now when it came to actually executing all of them, nilikaa chini and I was like, because of course nitapata videos zote and then we'll just send them for approval. I loved every one of them.
Oh,
yes,
that's great.
Every one. Hakuna moja ilinifeel ni kama I've done less than the other.
Really?
Yes. Oh,
they
were so good. They were so good. It was even nicer to get now feedback from the client. They were like, this is actually dope work.
Oh, that's great.
Nikasema.
How long did it take you to bulk shoot that? Did you shoot it all in one day? Or I was like, 6 videos is long.
Not a day. No, not a day. We took like a week to kufanya zote.
A week is also still crazy.
Exactly, because unafanya kama mbili in a day na ni ndefu.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I bet that week you were exhausted at the end.
Also, I cleared everything.
Okay, so you only had that thing to do.
That peke. Like, I wanted to make sure sina kitu kingine cha kufanya. Like, even if nikwenda kwa no, nothing. Manicure, nothing, sitaki.
Yeah.
Ni peke yake hii wiki.
How do you approach your creative process in addition to, using your notes app?
Oh, okay. Sometimes I also get help from my other creative friends. My manager. No, thing is, I can have, let's say, a campaign nimepewa, right?
Yeah.
But at that point, there's nothing in my head. Like,
really?
blank. Zero, nada, nothing. Ntangalia tu brief and I'm like, oh, okay. Close.
Try again another time.
Let's do that later. Yeah. So now, at points like that, now, my manager also has played a big part. Because ataniambia, oh, let me try and script something, right? He will script something. Okay. Now for me, I won't do exactly that, but nikiangalia, I will draw inspiration from that script. I'll be like, oh, Oma, let me tweak it kidogo nifanye hivi.
I get
now
it.
From there, I'll be like, oh, sawa, nimeshafunguka akili sasa, now let's go to writing the notes now.
Yeah.
Now we start writing the notes. Yeah. So my team, even now thing is, even my production team, Kinatile, they've played the biggest part as well.
Yeah.
Because even when we are shooting your time, the script is like this, but they'll be like, amafanya hivi. We're not changing the entire thing, but instead of this, do this.
You took it a little bit.
Kidogo tu. On the day tuna shoot your time. Yeah.
Yes.
We've done that a lot. Yes, we have.
So your team is also very
they're so hands-on. Yes, they are so.
That's nice.
They are so. Nice. Hey, kama si wao, I don't know. Yani me, that's true. Because I go with the flow a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Yeah, like you can't fight with the universe most of the time, so just.
It's true.
Yes,
you just have to accept how things are going.
Exactly.
But I think that's nice to have a team that's also willing to, and who also feels free enough to share.
Because it's not that I ask them to do it. Yeah. No. It's all free will.
But that means that they are comfortable around you. Because some will just say, would not speak,
exactly.
even if they have a suggestion.
Ama they will say, oh, for me to draft something for you, it's gonna be this much.
Yes.
People say that.
That's so true.
It's valid because at this point I'm taking a part of your brain and working on it to get validated. But
yeah, true. If you're willing to give it, like to share with me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Can you discuss a time with me where you took a creative risk and what were the outcomes? Did it pay off?
Oh, I would say yes. With the time I got this call from a client. No, we didn't even get a call. No, we're the ones who wanted to do something for them.
Okay, so you reached out.
Yes, but I didn't know. Like they were not looking to have any influencers at that point. But I was like, I don't even want money or anything.
Oh,
we'll just create something for you. In the long run, you'll see how it's going to come out. Sawa.
Okay.
We did it. It was amazing. Long story short, I've worked with them now for 2 years. they came now.
Wow,
afterwards.
really?
Yes.
So you shot your shot?
Oh, 100%. I've done that so many times.
I think people need to know that.
So many times.
That's great.
Yes. Because the thing is, I know so many people know their worth, which is an amazing skill or rather something to have. It's fine.
Yeah.
But you can be knowing your worth, but this client doesn't know who you are.
Yeah.
Hajawahi kukuona, like they don't know what you can do, they don't know what you're capable of doing. You get? Yes. So I use that to my advantage and be like, I want to work with these guys. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a campaign you guys are doing, but I want to do something for you. Even for me to even tell you, apart from the normal things you're used to doing, you can look at it from this other angle. You get? Yes. So I do something and I send it to them. I want 0 pennies. I'll just post it on my sawa. After like a few months, now they reached out with now a campaign. I was like, oh, okay, say less. We've been working ever since. To date. Actually, I think it's the same one yenye Sam amenipigia kuniambia nitumie concept yote.
Oh,
yes,
serious?
Yes.
Yeah, you hear guys, shoot your shot.
Please, I do that a lot.
I think
I
that's
do that
good.
a lot, yeah. Because most creators think, for me to, which is fine, validated. But from my perspective, most creators think for me to actually do something, lazima nikanjwe, lazima nilipwe, lazima.
Yes, I was gonna say exactly the same thing. I mean,
if you look at the bigger picture,
start
digging from now. It will create so many opportunities hapo mbele.
Yeah, it's true. And you know, like a lot of people actually don't know that big influencers still also do the pitching. They don't wait for the brands to approach them.
Yes.
That's number one.
Yes.
And number two, you can also have like a deal or like a conversation where you're like, let's try this out, and if it works, we can talk about something more long term down the line.
Exactly. Even when it comes to deliverables, everyone is like, you have to pay me for every single thing, every story, every static, every. But for you to even create relationships, see, you get like me, I can get deliverables. You have to post like 3 videos, and for this much, I can tell them do this. Ongeza this much, I'll do stories. Like you don't even have to pay me for the stories.
Yeah, like because
it's a story. Exactly. It's a story. Come on, you get.
But people are very rigid.
Exactly. Sometimes just loosen up kidogo. Then you'll see how. Because I prefer having relationships with people other than transactional relationships with them.
That makes sense.
Because pesa wisha. Client anaweza kaa aseme we don't have budget till 2026.
It's true. But then in 2026
like,
we'll hey.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Mkisha create your relationship na client, agency, whoever, you're set.
And I know that there are times where it's a big pain point that creatives have is, you know, with the agencies, especially now payment time. And I've also had like those challenges where I'm just like, oh my goodness. You know, when you're trying to just be courteous and nice and you're just like, hi guys, where's the money? Like,
yes.
Tumefikisha, like, you're.
But then again, ikikuwa so many times, now you're like,
send the money. That's
send the money.
It's like you can only be.
It's never hi guys, but no, send the money. Like, now.
And I normally it makes me feel so bad. Like that I'm begging for money that you know is already
first of all
meant to be mine.
Yes.
But also
for this long,
for this long, like even though we have a relationship, don't exploit that.
Exactly.
Please.
You're taking advantage right now, and
I
don't like it.
Like,
I don't
relax.
like it.
So,
yes. Oh, I get it.
I think like there's a
thin line. Oh, a very thin line. Yes.
Like where you know how you have to nurture this relationship, or when you have to like call them on their BS and be like,
oh yes. Oh, 100%. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
The boundary line lazima ikuwe. As much as I like you like my work, fine, but tusikrosiane pia sisi. Because when you're asking me for videos for approval, I send them on time.
But then again, for my invoices and my
on time, my reports on time.
Send them on time.
But then roles reversed, now tunaanza kupushiana that. No,
it doesn't make any
sense. No.
Can you tell me how you handle criticism? Because now you're big on both Instagram, TikTok, and you must get sometimes positive, sometimes negative criticism. How does...
I don't, to be very honest.
Really?
Like, if there's someone who ignores and has medals for that, they know it's me.
So you just linger?
No, thing is, I would never give anyone airtime to... Because whenever you... retaliate kidogo, now they're like, say less, we can go now, buff. No, I'm so sorry. Plus, I'm not really confrontational.
Really?
Not at all. Ooh. No,
I don't know why I think you could be.
That's the thing. I could be, but
Okay.
here's the thing. I choose not to be.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I choose not to be because first, it doesn't make sense to me like at all. Yeah, so I ignore basically. Yeah, I think with time people get tough skin.
In this space, you need it.
Yes, you need it. Trust me, you need it.
Because those comments can really put you down if you let it. Yeah.
You need it.
Yeah.
And thing is, sometimes people can come for you with your appearance, with your so and so. But for me, it's not even those ones. Ni mtu akuje critic kitu nimetengeneza. At this point, you're critiquing you get
your thoughts. Yes.
So as much as someone to ignore, but of course you'll have a sit down with yourself and be like, oh shit, kani hapa siku.
Yes.
Those ones,
yes,
like
you're second guessing yourself.
I hate second. So mtu akiniweka in a position where I will second guess myself. Block right now. I don't want that energy. No.
I get it. And I think it's important to just know like when where to, because there are people who obviously will tell you criticism in a good way. Like, they'll tell you like,
now thing is with me,
yes.
Yeah. I would want someone to come tell me something about my content, but nipe solution.
Yes,
exactly. Don't come say, oh, Ajib hapa nini, and then convoy meisha. No. Or do this, try looking at this from this angle. I love that.
Yes, that's good.
Mtu kama huyo, we actually have conversations kwa comments. Yes. Like, oh, I never thought of it like that, but I'll try that next time.
Yeah.
Na inaisha vizuri. Thank you. Story meisha.
Yes.
But don't come at me, oh.
And you don't even have a solution.
Yes. At this point, you're just being mean. Exactly. You're just being mean. There's no solution, no saying.
You're just being a hater.
I saw this somewhere else. Like, can you try something like this? Someone else did exactly what you've done, but from this exactly. But don't come be mean on my
on your page.
But for me to even be as calm as I am now, it may take time. Before I was going.
Oh, you are a keyboard warrior.
What? And it's worse now. It's not that it means anything, but it's worse now that I'm from Mombasa. Ilikuwa Kiswahili.
Oh.
Me, I would come for your mom and your dad.
Oh my goodness.
Because I would go see your profile. Mungu akusaidia, if you have a kid, I will come for your kid.
Oh my goodness. Hey, she said cutthroat.
Kabisa, you think you can stoop low, I will go to the depths of hell. That's what I used to do. But with time, I was like, inani drain hadi mimi. As much as it was entertaining at that point, it was super entertaining.
Yeah.
But say
it's draining, and then you realize it doesn't benefit you.
No, it doesn't.
No, I mean, you can have the thoughts,
not at all.
But
yes,
you don't have
like
to.
I would answer you in my head. I'm like, you're lucky. It will stay in my head.
Stay in the head.
Otherwise, tungeenda tu hapo plus. Mimi ni mtu tu amekaa tu nyumbani ameboeka na tafuta tu entertainment.
Imagine,
like let me pick on Ajib. And me, I'm there giving them airtime.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Say I don't do that. I just let it go.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything now that you miss before, like from before you were famous?
Oh, freedom. 100%.
Explain. What do you mean by freedom?
Sahi, everyone is on my like. You get?
Like you have what is it? You're under a microscope.
Mbaya. Pinwa ni visha.
Yeah.
But you get to live with it. But if there's something I miss is getting to. Not that I'm not usually myself on outside, but you have to like cut down kidogo ndio.
You're cautious.
Yes, mbaya, 100%, yes. So I miss the freedom, to not give an F, to just live and to just... Because they critique everything. Hata kama wewe unaifanya with other intentions. Kwao ni no. Ajib, because Ajib is not supposed to. Ajib is supposed to. Ajib should. Ajib, no.
Yeah, we actually had that conversation. Let's now with Wabosha before. And I was saying how like when you're a public figure, you're put to a standard that's a bit too crazy.
Exactly.
Like
too crazy.
It's not realistic.
Too crazy. How do you call like? Are you sure though?
Yeah, it's like
no guys, no.
Because at the end of the day, you're just a human as well.
Exactly. No nasema like I just wish people wangelewa we are all. Ni venye tu tuko kwa a different maybe industry from wewe.
Yes,
exactly. So venye mimi nitateka vitu zingine it's not the same as you would. But tuko tu sawa.
It's true.
Tuko tu sawa. See ati Ajib should be doing this. Ajib should not be doing this. No.
Ajib is just doing what she wants to do.
Anafanyanga tu hivyo like mwache tu. By the way mwache tu.
Just let her be.
Just let her be. Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like that's something almost everyone misses.
Yeah.
And also the freedom to just create for creating. Like,
Exactly.
you know, like
Isikue tu-
hakuna pressure. Like,
zero pressure,
you're not
literally.
trying to beat your last video or meet
No.
deadlines for clients.
Just create.
You're just
Like
creating.
you're
just
waking
having a
up
good
in the
time.
mood of creating. You're like,
Yeah.
let me just create.
Yeah, like now you hear a nice song, you're like, yeah, this one. I'm gonna dance
Let me
to
just
this
create.
one.
Exactly.
These
Yeah.
days you're like, hey, niko na deadline.
Niko na
script,
deadline.
niko na
Leo ni
hair,
Tuesday. Oh my God, later is Thursday.
sijui niko na
Pressure
emergency
tayari.
meeting, sijui- hey, it's a lot. It can be a lot.
Yeah, it can.
And people don't think that it like people who are not in the space don't think it takes a lot of energy.
Yes.
Like people underestimate just
Sana.
how
Sana.
draining and how time consuming it can be.
Sana.
They don't know. They don't know. But
Sana.
yeah, it can really take a lot from
Yeah.
you if you don't take care of yourself.
And people still deliver and they still do good. So,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. Clap for everybody.
Hey, for everyone. Yeah, it takes a lot though. Until you're in that specific space, no utajua. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, it's true. That's the same way, you know, being a doctor is hard.
I was going to say the same thing. I have friends who are nurses and in my head I'm like, oh, you just wear your cute little Crocs and your
walk around.
Just walk around with your like pen and the cardboard.
Taking notes.
But ukisikia the story from their side, you like, take a pillow please. Put your head here and
Take
close
a
your
nap.
eyes.
Yeah.
Take a nap.
You need to rest.
Take a nap, yes.
Yeah, a job
But
can
from
be
this other
draining.
side, you go like, Aish, to uniforms need to cute and whatever. So you're just walking around. No!
Kumbe it's tough out here. You
Kwa
don't
point
know.
of view yao ni, by the way, nothing close to that.
Yeah.
Nothing close to that. First of all, there are shifts and
It's a
I am-
lot.
I am
It's a
good
lot
where I am,
you
actually.
are.
I'm
I think,
good
by the
where
way,
I am.
it's hard to appreciate another career path until you either learn from it from someone who's
yes,
in it,
yes.
or you go through it yourself.
You go through it yourself. No, utakuwa like, okay, nilikuwa na complain sana.
Let me wacha ni relax too.
Let me turn it down a bit.
Yeah. Can you share with me like a moment of failure? Have you ever had, or like setback in your career?
Setback. Oh, I think I would say self-sabotage. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I think, thing is, most of the fights I'd be having, it's not even external, it's internal.
It's internal.
Oh, it's always internal, yeah. It's
Really?
always, yeah, it's always internal. Sijai kukuwa na kitu outside imenifanya nikafeel, I don't want to do this again. No. No. Thing is, I never let outside things influence whatever I'm doing or whatever. No.
That's
For
really
me,
important.
it's always...
Your own
Zanga.
self.
Ni mimi too. It's like Ajib here and Ajib. They go head to head every time. And now the third Ajib is like, guys, relax. Calm down, please. Yeah. So for me, it's always an internal fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But I'm learning to deal with it.
Okay. So does it come with content or just like everything in life?
Everything in life.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not necessarily content. No. It's kila kitu in affect kila kitu.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Like it's like a domino effect. Inaanza hapa then
Then
in
it
affect
spills
in
over.
affect. So by creative whatever is like here. So whatever zote ziko hapa inakuja inagonga hii sasa. And I'm like, yeah. And me, I usually shut down. Whenever I'm in that, I shut down kabisa. Like sitoki sifanyi nini, like niko tu.
But now, so you said sometimes, so you're working on it.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you had any of those instances recently?
Oh yes, like the past 4 months.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And thing is, now people outside, they'll rather clients or friends or who. Okay, some friends, because wengine they understand the place your art, then like, you were in to relax. You get? But since you still have to deliver, that's the thing.
That's exactly it.
People don't give an F where the fuck you are. Deliver, my guy, deliver.
Don't
because huwezi acha iende for so long. Yeah. As much as you don't, like, you can't handle it kabisa, ama you're not in control of it. You just have to
go through it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go through it. Yeah.
We also, last season, we had the Canada, the DJ, on here, and she was also talking about something similar. She was going through grief, and she still had to DJ. You know, she still had to appear for her show, play her sets, and people are there complaining. Oh, okay, not necessarily to her, but you're saying, you know, you could have like a really horrible day. Me, I have to come on stage and still smile. I have to play my set. You could complain that my set is bad, but you don't know what I'm going through. I'm literally mourning, and you don't know. But because I've come here and I'm smiling and I'm dancing.
Thing is, I have friends also in the DJing space. They'd be they won't be in the best space ever.
Yeah.
They would still have to go outside, play, and them themselves watafeel ni kama hii set yangu imekuwa mbaya.
Yeah.
But I'm there and I'm like, I have had the time of my life.
Yeah, you know, that's so true.
I was
You
like,
can tell.
I'm so sorry for what you're going through, but trust me, kuna mtu maybe ana go through the same pale kwa ile crowd, but wewe umembamba yake yote.
For real.
They will literally come up and say, so and so, I really loved your set.
Yeah.
Let's take a picture.
Okay, that's so true.
Let's take a picture. So same now with me. I could be going through exactly the same, but I'll just take my phone and do a certain video ya TikTok ni post. Kuna mtu kwa comment asema, oh my god, I've not seen you in like 4 days. Nimekumiss. Napenda hii dance unafanya. I'll just smile.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm beating myself up, but kuna mtu mwenye
anaku appreciate
mbaya. You get, so those 2 moments they lift me up kidogo.
No, it's good because also at the end of the day you're still doing your job.
Exactly.
You know what, if you're going through whatever, if you're doing a 9 to 5, you still have to go for the 9 to 5.
You still have to go for the 9 to 5. Like,
it's the same thing.
We understand what you're going through,
but do your work.
Clock in by 9, please. Thank you.
So it's exactly the same.
Yeah, clock in by 9
in the creative space.
So it's not really in the creative space, but generally,
like you still have to show up.
You still have to show
up
despite
the things that you're going through.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes
no, that's the thing. You still have to show up.
You still have to show up. Sometimes haibambi, lakini
show up angry, show up whatever. Still have to show up.
You still have to show
exactly.
up. You mentioned that you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
And I know you had a business before, and now you have the other one was apparel, like clothes and stuff.
Yes.
Loungewear.
Yes.
And now you said, I know you mentioned on mic check that you're starting another one.
Another one, yes.
Do you have a launch date?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We're still cooking.
Works.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, still cooking.
But you also are you still doing events? Is there another event?
Yes.
Tell us. But you can't tell us too much.
No, I can't tell you too much. The thing is, if there's someone who likes trying out new things, it's me. It has to be me. Like
really?
I'll dip my toes in everything. As long as it's a skill and I feel like Ajib can do that, she will do that. Ajib can do this, she will do that. Evo. So yes, I do events. Now aside from that, now I have a retro house. That's now my big baby.
Okay.
Right? Now outside the big baby, I have 2 tiny cousins. You get?
Okay.
Let me call them that. I have 2 tiny. No, let me call them 2 step siblings. I have like 2 step siblings. Evo. It's not even sibling, 2 step kids. I have 2 step kids.
The siblings to now retro house.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. So how am I going to say this? No, for retro house, we plan on doing like major events, like big events. You get? But now for these other ones, ni gigs to za kwenda kubambisha tu watu, like there's more like curated gigs, more like themed gigs.
Yes.
Like ni day ya Halloween, let's put up something ya Halloween. Ni day ya Valentine's, let's put up something ya Valentine's. Like two cute little whatevers. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's something I also have interest in, and it's something I want to venture as well. So yeah.
So now the Urban Tone one that was held at Skate City, which one does that fall under?
Retro House.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Because it was also themed, so I just wanted to make
sure. Yeah. That one was. No, here's the funny story. We didn't plan on doing Urban Tone.
Okay.
Our first idea was to do like throwbacks, say bongo, Kenyan dancehall. You get?
That'd be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
But then again, as a business person, you have to listen to what the market wants.
Facts.
That was the same time Urban Tone ilikuwa imehit. You have to follow where the money
That's
is.
So true.
She say less. Yeah. Plus, no one had done it before.
Yeah, it's true.
Literally, because this is a space no one has tapped into.
Yeah.
Because everyone does R&B, whatever. Everyone does
like
old school.
Piano.
Everyone does amapiano.
Yeah.
But Urban Tone was a niche no one had tapped into.
That's so true.
Besides say less. Because now, ilitupatia... If anyone thinks about an Urban Tone event, we're the ones they call. Because now they think these guys are the ones who do an Urban Tone gig.
Okay.
That's what we wanted now. So
That's
atakama it's a club gig and they want Urban Tone something, watapigia retro house. We want to do something for Urban Tone in. That's what we wanted now. Yeah.
That's good.
Yes,
so it worked out.
Yes, it did.
And I think you guys did a great job because...
Oh, it did. Because the thing is, and I didn't like it, but people had this notion, Urban Tone, that ni crooks,
that's
thieves,
exactly what I was going
kids,
to say. That's what I was going to say.
But we
it
wanted...
was undermined.
Sana. But I love that genre of music. I do.
Yeah, me too.
I do.
Me too.
I know kama zote.
Did you go for blankets?
No, I didn't go for blankets.
Father Mo was there and I was just like,
exactly.
10 out of 10.
Father Mo was there or even Tetu. You get
Yes.
They were the ones who were like, walikuwa nafunga show. But it was so when we were going even through the process ya kuipanga and whatever, top of our heads we were like, this has to be the best show watu washaikuja. You get like as much as watu wameshasema Abanton kama tu Gengeton venye ilikuwa, but we were like no, we're gonna make this so premium. You won't even tell the so-called kids that are coming to perform. Exactly. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Yes. People afterwards we were like, yes, this one was nice.
And you mentioned before that was a gig that wasn't, you didn't have any sponsors, you guys were out of pocket. Wow. Congratulations.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I need that. I need that like from please tell me congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, we didn't have, but thing is we were talking to a lot. But now I understand. Now from that conversations, nilikuwa naelewa that even clients and sponsors, they always need proof of concept.
They need proof of concept.
You can't be just the newbie coming and then you're saying, I want 5 million. What? No way.
Like,
and then mufanye, then we'll see. You get?
Yes.
So after that one, now going back to them to talk, now it's an easy conversation.
Yeah,
yes.
because they also have the numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They always want to see the numbers. Ili tumeka hapa, ikatumeka hapa, sawa. Yeah, so you need to open up sana.
Really?
Yes.
So did has your creative side helped your business side?
A lot.
How do they interact? Niambie.
No, thing is, how am I going to say this? People know me as Ajib, like Ajib Gathoni, right?
Yes.
But whenever nikijingiza kwa space nyingine, as long as I still sell it as Ajib Gathoni,
okay.
By far.
Yes.
Not even in a bad way, but I use that to my advantage so many times.
You should.
Yes, so many times.
Because also you wouldn't be pushing something you don't
exactly
really, if it's your own.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I push it as my own, like nitaiweka kama okay ni yangu, yes,
of course, but
sitaiweka kando ati it's a different brand from Ajib Gathoni. No,
you mix the two.
Same.
No, it makes sense. And obviously the people who follow you want to support what you do.
Yes.
Nice. Do you find it challenging sometimes to balance the two, being an entrepreneur and being a creative?
Yes. Yes. Because now because now how am I going to say it? I feel like, let me just talk as a third person.
It's okay.
I feel like Ajib the creator and Ajib the entrepreneur are kidogo different.
Yeah.
Because now we put on different hats.
Yeah.
Every morning. Like nikiamka as a creative nasema, niko nafaa kufanya hii leo, nitaifanya hivyo leo. But 3 hours later nafaa kwenda meeting ya mwingine.
Okay.
You get? Yes. Like every day it's I think that's why the last few months nimepata burnouts. It's because
you're
trying
fighting.
to ndio maana nasema right now I'm trying to like balance.
I get it.
Yeah. Because at first it was exciting and huyu ni mpya amekuja sasa and she wants to do everything. She wants to prove a point. She wants to waka clash too. Ging. They're saying no. So say I'm trying to balance the two.
Yeah. Is that going? How is that going now?
Now yes.
You're getting better at it.
Say I can najua kwenye niko on both sides.
Okay.
See I'm trying to do everything the creator and I'm trying to do everything ya mwingine because I wanted to make everyone happy.
Yeah.
You get? But no, haiwezi work hivyo.
Haiwezi work. But it's good that you're finding your balance.
Yes. Sometimes, honestly, you just have to like take like steps back and uiangalie from another person's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, by the uta crash.
But it's so true.
Really crash. Nilikuwa na hivi kwa nyumba, my mom is like, are you sure you're not going out? You've been home from Saturday. It's Wednesday.
She's trying to tell you to leave.
Leave this place. My friends are like, we are going out.
Kwa kitanda, you're done.
I'm done, guys. Like I am done. Yeah. Itafika point will definitely crash.
And burnout is very real.
Yes. Yeah. It is.
It's very, very real.
Sometimes you just want an escape, like nataka tu nizime masimu nyine tu mahali, but you can't because there's a client wa Cortex mahali atakupigia simu.
Exactly
Ajib kuna exactly. So,
and I feel like creatives hakuna like set leave.
No.
There's no at you say
hauna leave ya Saturday to next week Friday. No.
Your leave can be 1 hour or 3 days or 1 month. It
depends on
how your life is going for you.
It depends.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So sai I'm trying to find the balance and it's working out.
Yeah.
Sai iko sawa.
It's good. Some days you'll have the creative side more. And the other day,
Yeah,
the business side more. Sometimes
yes.
a balance.
So I'm gonna try to balance.
Yeah.
Just make sure I don't crash again. Say I know better. That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I saying I love learning, because your time I wanted to do everything at once. Like niko hapa nimeshaenda meeting. Like in a day nilikuwa nafika home around 2 a.m. and nimetoka kwa nyumba sijui 7. And the city ni day a slow day. No. I'm from shooting. Go shoot, nimetoa makeup, nimeweka ingine, nimeenda meeting, nimeenda like inafika usiku, my mom is like, are you going to eat? Yeah. But nikishaingia kwa room yangu hivi Ajib alizima kitambo. We'll eat in the morning. Tukiamka. So yeah, it was like that. But say I'm trying to find the common ground ya kila kitu. Like nijue hadi kuweka schedules hizi ndazifanya this specific days pekee. I will rest cause say I treasure rest a lot.
Rest is so important.
Whenever I find time to my friends know, you cannot get me out of that house.
You know, when our parents used to say how you guys you miss being a child.
I tell my mom, you are correct.
Before I used to be like, I don't even know what you're saying.
I want to be an adult so bad. Now, take me back.
Those nap times all of those nap times I missed. Hey,
trust me, I'm collecting them now.
Hey, I
wanna collect all of them.
I need them. I'm always like, okay,
I am coming for each and every one of them.
Yeah, I was telling my sister these days I have to plan my rest.
Imagine,
like I have to say, okay, on this day.
Leave alone your rest. You have to plan to meet your friends.
Yes, you have to plan.
Book everything. Appointments. Kama so leo my friend ametoka Cape Town, amerudi straight job. Nimemtext leo crazy business. Are you free today 5 p.m? Imagine.
Can you imagine?
This is a friend of yours. You're booking an appointment to go have fun.
Like literally, I went for the wind down on Friday.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen my best friends. We've been best friends since like high school.
Yeah.
No, primary. I hadn't seen them since, no, it was high school. Since like maybe two months ago. Like both of us, all three of us at the same time.
Yeah.
So now we're like, we need to be doing this once a month. So
Please.
Now we've started, we share each other's calendars.
Exactly.
That is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my
adult. Like what is that?
The ghetto.
What is that?
What do you mean I have to check it?
Na venye kitambo ilikuwa tu just walking up to your friend's home and
like, I'm here. Let's go out today.
Imagine.
I miss those days so much.
Are you free today? No. Okay, do this. Let's do Wednesday. Yeah, no. Hey, Wednesday I have a full day. Let's do Thursday. Oh my God, Thursday I'm free from 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. I have another. And you're like,
I'll see you for those 2 hours.
This can't be real life, guys.
That is real life, unfortunately.
This can't be real life.
It's really tough. You have to plan everything.
No, nasema now we just have to find a common ground for literally everything. Just in case. Yeah.
But yeah.
Inabidi. Right now I look at how we're living and it's crazy, it's nice, but it's what?
It's also, I think it's overwhelming.
Very overwhelming.
It's
like
overwhelming.
how did you get here?
Because back a few years ago, this was not the life I was living.
Same.
A few years ago, I was living my best, like, okay, not that I'm not living my
best life now, but
it was very unhinged, chaotic. Like I could do whatever I wanted.
Lovely, yani.
You know, these days is structure.
Proper structure.
I've never felt like an adult.
Kila kitu iko tu imepangwa. By the kila kitu imepangwa.
By the way, it's so true. Everything has.
Can I just leave, guys? Can I just?
I'm just a baby.
Just a baby girl. Oh my days! Crazy business, literally.
Can you share with me are there any resources or tools that helped you in your journey that you think would help others?
Collaborations. A lot of collaborations. Kwanza, now after, I think nilianza collaborate na watu sana last year. Whenever I am in different spaces, now you get to know people and inakufungua akili sana. Like you yourself also get to talk kwa your bubble because you're used to, I was used to Ajib ni TikToker. You get?
Yes.
I just place my phone kwa tripod. I do a 15-second video. Dance perfect. Everyone kwa comments. Oh, that was lovely. Fine. Yeah. That was it as Ajib the creator. But once I got to see how people view the creative space differently, ilinifungua akili sana. So now, mi pia nikaanza kuiview tofauti.
Yeah.
Even for me to create the things I'm creating now, it's because I got to interact with so many people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I feel like collaborations they help a lot.
They do help.
Because you also get to tap into other people's audiences.
Yes,
Sana.
That, and then you also see how they do things and you learn.
Exactly, you learn. You learn a lot. Yes. So I feel like collaborations they help a lot.
Yes.
Sana. And sometimes I think I've said this so many times. Like, you have to spend money to make money. Even in the creative space. Kuna mtu nje nasema they can't create unless it's a paid campaign.
Yeah.
How else are they going to see your creations?
That's so true.
Yeah. How, like, watazionia wapi?
True.
Nowhere else. So you have to actually have a proper production of something. Create one of your one of your best things ever. Just put it out. You never know, maybe hiyo nitashika watu wengi kabisa. Maybe Mungu utasema hiyo we want, it's that one.
Viral, that's
exactly.
Calls all the brands to you.
Now we want that one. Yeah. So you have to put yourself out there kabisa. Just say, most of the times mufanya hivyo.
Yeah.
I set aside some money and I just call Kinatila again. I'm like, I want to indo concept niko nayo. They're like, oh, ni campaign gani? Si campaign, tufanye tu. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just appealing to it. I feel like it's gonna be appealing to the eye.
Yeah.
Tufanye tu hiyo. We'll do it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Because when someone says, oh, send me some of the work you've done, it will be part of the work I've done.
That's true.
Because it is work I've done. Doesn't necessarily have to mean ati nililipo kufanya hiyo kazi. No.
True.
Umeniambia nikutumie ndio hii kazi yangu.
This
is
done.
what I can do.
Yeah. And it's also nice for your audience to see things that are not paid partnerships.
Exactly. They're like, oh, okay, sikuwa nimeangalia from this side, but this is actually nice content. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is nice. Yeah, very nice content. So yeah, I also do that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your goals and aspirations as a creative entrepreneur? Just where you see your life going next? Yes.
So I always want more. That's the thing. Like that's always my drive. It's never uyako na hii and I want to be like that, or no. Like, I think nikiangalia, I usually joke this with my mom. I usually tell her, with the way I spend money, I feel like God wanted me to be like a billionaire or something. Like, and I am working towards that. There's no way I can spend the money I'm spending now evil and Mungu hana plan. Like God knew yeah, she'll have proper money uko mbele. Mwache anze kuizoea sahi. You get, like, these are things to another person is kuwa unaharibu pesa, but for me you validate sana, because if that's the mentality I have, then I will work towards that.
Yeah.
I don't really haribu pesa per se. No. I spend money. I don't haribu pesa.
True.
But if that's the thought niko nayo, then hiyo ndo kitu mi unidrive sana. Yeah. So even for my businesses, for Retro House, for the ones I want to come up with, I just want all of them, because I think I'm so hands-on with everything. Yeah, I'm very hands-on. So I feel like in future I would still want to have like companies still in the entertainment space. Yeah, even if I am not necessarily involved, but nimeitengeneza tu, like it's my creation.
Okay. Yeah. So you really love being in this creative industry?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I love that.
Yeah, 100%.
As we wrap up, can you share a piece of advice that you've learned or you would have liked to learn before for our audience and aspiring creatives?
I think one nimeisema, you have to spend money to make money. This is something a friend of mine told me in like 2022.
Yeah.
Na sikuwa naelewa na niambia nini. Like, I was like, I mean, whatever you mean, but with time, ndo nikaanza kuelewa, okay, now I get why you were telling me this. But yeah, like in the creative space, you have to want to be in the creative space.
Yes,
yeah.
That's
Usifanye true. Because, Cindy anafanya, but I also want to, no. It can't work like that. Like, you have to want to be there. Yeah. That's why you will love what you're doing, and then now more will come.
True.
Exactly. You will draw a lot more as long as you love being in that space. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Ajib, for being here.
Thank you for having me. This was much nilikuwa nimengojea.
I love this.
Nilikuwa nimengojea. Truth be told.
Yes. We love it. Could you tell our audience where they can find you online?
Oh, yes. On Instagram at Ajib Gathoni. Same to TikTok, Ajib Gathoni. On X, it's official Ajib Gathoni. Okay. Yes.
Nice. Well, as you've heard, that was officially Ajib Gathoni.
yes, please.
Here on the Cre8 Podcast. We hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Yes, please. Share as well.
Yeah, share. And we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Cre8 Podcast. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss an update. Like, share, and comment whose story you'd like to hear next. And in the meantime, you can vibe with us on all our social media platforms at the Cre8 Pod. Remember to stay creative, and I'll catch you in the next one.